The acrylic wash is a very versatile product, with which you can obtain a range of finishes by simply adding water. For the best results, always work on a satin or glossy surface when applying acrylic washes by capillary action. The more the washes are diluted, the easier it will be to outline the details, take into account that it will also cover less surface. If applied on a matte or porous surface, the wash will be absorbed more quickly and will dry faster. All acrylic washes can be mixed with one another. This allows you to obtain an endless range of colors. Removing these washes from a smooth surface is quick and easy. Simply use a napkin, a cotton swab, or a brush dampened in water. For this first example, the black wash was used to obtain volume and outline a radial engine varnished in satin. The wash was applied directly from the bottle using a No. 3 synthetic round brush to cover all the raised and recessed details of the engine. The wash was allowed to dry for 10 minutes before removing the excess wash with a brush dampened with water. You can also remove the wash with a sponge by gently rubbing the surface. The cockpit of a BF-109 was enhanced using the acrylic wash Brown for German Dark Yellow. Little by little, the details were outlined. After 10 minutes, the product is dry and can be removed with a brush and water. In just a few minutes, volume was added to the entire piece. An advantage of the acrylic wash range is that they have no effect on plastic, which will be particularly useful when working with models that have moving parts, such as Gundam or spaceships. In the following example, the acrylic blue wash and Starship wash were applied to a fictional spacecraft. All of the details to be highlighted received a wash using a No. 1 premium Marta Kalinsky brush. This time, a cotton swab was used to remove the excess wash. These acrylic washes can also be used to imitate dirt by dragging the product in the direction of airflow without removing it completely. These new washes are extremely useful for our military vehicles. In this example, using acrylic dark wash. The color was applied into all of the grids by diluting it slightly with water. This process is very quick and easy. After 10 minutes, the excess was removed with a napkin. Notice how the wash remains only in the recesses and around details. The difference in volume and appearance between the grid on the left, which has received a wash, and the grid on the right, which has not, is clear. We offer 15 different acrylic wash colors, which allows you to work with different tones based on the base color. For example, on a sand tone, brown wash for German dark yellow was used. On small pieces, you can remove the wash with a cotton swab, slightly moistened with water. For washes on a white surface, we have used acrylic neutral gray wash. Using a cotton swab, you can blend the wash to create dirt staining. For adding washes to the wheels, dark wash, brown wash for sand, and dust were used. These three washes can easily be mixed with one another to add different shades of sand and earth. The washes were applied to all of the bolts, using the different tones randomly. In this particular case, the washes were left as is, without retouching. We will return to them at a later stage with both mud and splashes. The acrylic track wash is ideal for applying effects on track links. Once applied in all of the recessed details, some of the excess was removed with a dry cotton swab. The resulting effect accurately imitates rust residue. A scene which has already been painted was used for the next example. A number 1 synthetic flat brush was used to cover the ground more quickly. The deep recesses and raised detail were enhanced by rubbing the surface with Ammo's round sponge to remove the excess product. A makeup applicator should be used for areas that are difficult to reach. On the concrete structure, the Acrylic Wash color dark brown wash was used. The wash was gradually applied to all recesses and deep details. The makeup applicator was again used to remove some of the product, while leaving some traces of runoff. Here, acrylic washes are shown being used on a rusty steel door. Both colors dark wash and track wash were chosen for contrast. The wash was applied with a fine brush into all of the grooves and around the details. After 10 minutes, the excess was carefully removed. This German soldier in winter uniform was chosen to demonstrate how to use acrylic washes on figures. For this subject, the acrylic Africa Core wash was chosen and applied with a No. 1 premium Marta Kalinsky brush. With acrylic washes, you can create shadows, enhance depth, and even create dirt effects. When working with figures, we recommend that you dilute the wash with water, as the effects must be subtle. The first step was to outline the defining separations between the different garments. The wash can be used to highlight pockets and lapels. They are particularly useful for highlighting the seam lines. To soften the contrast, use a cotton swab and blend the wash. Acrylic washes can even be used to outline small details, such as buttons or badges. Acrylic washes can be used on any type of figure by simply using the correct colors. Discover many more videos on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate notifications. Thank you for watching.